Okay guys, two ways of doing this. I'm going to take the shorter route. C10, 6 and 2. What can I turn all of them into? What is the lowest common denominator of the three of them? Yes? 2 is the lowest factor. I'm looking for the lowest common denominator, or the lowest common multiple. What number will all three of them divide into? Yes sir?
60.
Something even smaller than that. 30. You can turn them all into 60s, you can turn them all into 30s, you'll still get the same answer. So I'm going to turn everything into 30s. So how do I turn the first one into 30s? Multiply by 3, top and bottom. What about the second one? Top and bottom, yeah. Third one? 15, top and bottom. Look what happens, guys. This will happen very quickly. Yes, sir?
Just for when you have to put it roll by the ball on top.
I'll be using that later on. You'll see me doing it later on. Okay, so 3 times 2x minus 3. 6x minus 9 all over 30. After that, guys, 5x minus 10 all over 30. And then the last one, 15 over 30. 30 on the bottom. How many x's do we have? 6x and 5x. Perfect. 15 take away 9. 6. Is that what you got? How many people got that one? 11x plus 6 over 30. Do you want me to show you a different way of doing it?
Yes.
Okay. Show you a different way of doing exactly the same question. Just give me a second to make sure it definitely did everything right there. Oh, sorry, my fault. My fault. It's minus 9 minus 10, which is minus 19. Minus 19 plus 15 is minus 4. How many people got 11x take away 4 over 30? Okay. Show you a slightly different way of doing this, because I know some of you are pretty confused. Yes?
I got the answer. It's been confused.
That's okay. I said earlier, Joe, that's okay. Alright? Shh. Gents, another way of doing it would be to do the method where you look across and mark out the 3 denominators. Give me a second. Shh. Guys, you mark the 3 denominators as shown. Green, blue, yellow, green. Okay. What does the blue one do? It looks across and what does it see?
6 and 2.
6 and 2. So you go, do you know what? I'll do 6 and 2 on top. What does the yellow one look across and see? 10 and 2. So that'll be 10 and that'll be 2. So that's 10 and 2. What does the green one look at and see? 10 and 6. So 10 and 6 top and bottom. Instead of using the common factor of 30, you've now used a common factor of 120. It will still work. 6 times 2? 12 times 2x? 12 times 3? 36. 10 times 2? 20 times x? 20 times minus 2? Once again, all over 100 and. Next one, 10 times 6? 120. Now guys, look at this. It's exactly the same process. You won't be disappointed here, okay? 24 and 20 add together to give you 44x. Minus 36 minus 40? Sorry? Minus 76. Plus 60? Minus 16, all over 120. Here's my problem. The top part isn't fully factorized. What number can I take out the top two? 4. Let's see what happens when we take out the 4. I reckon everything will break down nicely. 4 into 11x minus 4. And then what's 4 into 120? The 4 as well. And then you'll be left with 11x minus 4 over 30. It didn't matter which route you took, provided you got 11x minus 4 over 30. It asked me to verify the answer. How do I verify the answer, lads? Yes, sir. Yeah, what number does it give me? Yeah, it wants me to use x equals 2. So this question, as it says, is 29. Okay? Now guys, the answer of 29 is what I have here. 11x minus 4 over 30. What we're going to do next is we're going to substitute in 2. 2 times 2?
4.
4 take away 3?
1.
1 over 10. 2 minus 2?
0.
0 divided by 6? Still 0, isn't it? Plus a half. What's a tenth plus a half?
6 over 10.
Which is 3 over 5. Next thing, replace in x equals 2 into the other answer, because you're trying to prove that both answers are the same when you put in x equals 2. So what happens when you put it in here? 11 times 2? 11 multiplied by 2?
22.
22.
Take away 4?
18.
18 over 30? Divide by 6?
3 over
1 by 3.
You can, but 6 is bigger.
5.
3 over? Are they the same?
Yeah.
Okay, it means they work out the same. You sit up there, sir. Okay. Any questions? No. Alright, next one. 31. What I told you guys earlier about this one is just concentrate on the left hand side. Don't really worry about the right hand side. So what happens here, guys? You have the 3x minus 1 and you have the 3x plus 1. And what I told you yesterday was is that that's the yellow one, that's the blue one. What you do next? Blue sees what, guys?
3x plus 1.
Sees the yellow. 3x plus 1 and 3x plus 1. Yellow sees what?
3x
Blue. So 3x minus 1 and 3x minus 1. Check out what happens to the top. 12x plus 4. Common denominator of 3x minus 1 and 3x plus 1. What's the other side? 12x minus 4. What happens to the minus 4s? They cancel. What's left on top? 12x plus 12x. So, what do you think this number should be? 24x. So k equals 24. Is that okay, Liam? Yeah. Now, this one is is it 36, is it? Or 35? 35, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is question 35. So far I've done, what's it, 20, 29, 31, I'm now on 35, and then I'm finished up at 36 then, is it? 37, okay, great. Alright guys, here's what we're doing. Is the top fully factorized?
No.
What can I take out?
3.
Let's take out 3. 3 into minus 1 plus 3x. Do you know what would have been handier? If I took out minus 3 instead. Why am I saying that? Because the blue one is different than the green one, and the green one's different than the yellow one. If I had two of them that were exactly alike, I could probably cross them off with each other. So instead of taking out 3, I might try minus 3 instead. Let's see if that makes a difference. Okay, let's see if I can take out minus 3 instead. And see what difference that makes, okay? So 3x minus 1, 1 minus 3x, and let's take out minus 3. Minus 3 bracket what, guys?
1 minus 3x.
1 minus 3x. Now what's the same? The 1 minus 3x's are the same. And what's your answer?
1 minus 3x minus 1.
Everybody happy enough with that? How many people got that out? Okay, just about half-ish. Good job. Alright, next one. The next one's very easy, in fact. What happens with the 1 minus x and the other 1 minus x? What's left on top? So just 1. 1 over x minus 1. How many people got that one now? most people. Okay, move on. Brilliant. Okay, what was the trick I showed you yesterday about, let's say I had a x minus 3, and let's say I had a 3 minus x. How do I turn 3 minus x into x minus 3? Payment. If you multiply by minus 1, what will happen is, anybody? You'll get minus 3 plus x, which is the same thing as. Okay, so what I'm asking you guys to do, I think Keane, you were asking me about this one, were you?
Yeah.
You had a question? What I'm trying to say is the yellow one and the blue one, they're the minus reverse of each other. If I multiply the yellow one by minus, it will turn into the blue one. If I multiply the blue one by minus 1, it will turn into the yellow one. Okay?
Yeah.
So I have a habit, I tend to turn, I like the x to be in the front, so I generally change that one. Okay? So I don't like the way the yellow one hasn't got an x at the front, so I'm going to change that one. I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by minus 1. Now what happens, guys? The blue one remains the same. What happens to the yellow one? Minus 1 divided by, it's going to be minus 1 plus, see the way I multiplied minus 1 by 1 to get minus 1, minus 1 by minus x to get plus x. What do you notice about the two denominators now? Yellow and yellow. They're actually the same number, aren't they? Just the opposite way around. Okay, so I'll just change that quickly. I'll just say, look, you're the same as x minus 1. No bother. Now what's my answer, guys? 1 take away 1? 0 over x minus 1. Any 0 divided by any number?
0.
Just 0. You good? Okay. Do you want me to do number 3? 3 is easy. Why is 3 very easy? Do they have the same denominator?
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Over? Yeah. In the same way you're allowed to add a third to 4 thirds. See the way the denominator is the same?
Yeah.
You just add the numerator to get 5 over 3. Okay? If I had x plus 4, if I had x over 3 plus 4 over 3, the answer would be x plus 4 divided by 3. Okay, Thomas, what do you think about the last question on 37? Thomas, that Thomas.
You have to multiply by minus 1 again.
Yeah, which one do you want to change, yellow or blue?
Blue.
Alright, he'll change blue. You can change yellow if you want, it's the same answer. Yes. That's, what do we do with the blue one? By minus 1. Then what do we get?
Minus 3 plus x.
Yeah. It's minus 3 plus x. But what is minus 3 plus x the same as? X minus 3. Alright, this is what I think you were asking earlier. See the way the denominators are the same? Yeah? See, boys, if you ask me to do 3/4 plus 2/4, let's say. See the way the two denominators are the same? You just fuse them together, so it's the exact same thing as 4. And you can do it this way. See the way the two denominators just fused into 1? Yeah? And then you just add the top parts together to get 5 over 4. We're going to do the same thing here. What happens to the x minus 3's on the bottom? They join together just to make x minus 3. What is x take away 3 on the top? Same number top and bottom? Equals 1. Okay. Alright, that was